I woke up this morning and I was like, I should not do this, Josh. Why would you do this? This game is 2 years old. There's no good reason why you should be doing this. But guess what? I don't really care what I have to say about my own self playing game. This is Firewatch. I've actually wanted to play this game for a long time. Not just because I wanted to make a video about it or anything, but I actually didn't have a way to play it when it came out because it came out 2 years ago. Didn't have a computer back then, and I was just kind of sitting there. And just recently, I got into watching Satchel Drake's. He's been making some really cool non-game related stuff as of recent. But since I'm watching all that stuff, I decided to go back and watch some of his old stuff. And one of those videos just happened to be on Firewatch. I watched it and I was like, wow, this is cool. And then 4 weeks went by after I watched the video, and then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, let's look on this Nintendo Switch eShop. Boom, there's Firewatch on the eShop. Cool, now I'm playing it. Let's go. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from a nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. Well, that's unfortunate. You're pretty, or so what's, major? Ask her major? Kind of? You slurred the word major, and it smells like Coors. Uh-oh. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Uh-oh. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asked. She sniffs the air. Oh, toxicology. Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. That's cool. I didn't know this game was going to be based on a relationship, because I feel like this is all going to be important to the overarching story. Backpack. Oh. Load gear. Just throw it in there. And we are good to go. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. Amazing. You move in. You share an apartment near the school near a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about everywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. Heck yeah, we're gonna get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Pick up the beagle and name him Bucket. You adopt Shepherd and name him Mayhem. Okay, in real life, I'd probably want the beagle. I like Bucket too. Buck is a good name. And a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up, though. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Yep, I have a ring. I saw a ring on my left hand. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Do not forget to check in. You're in the country. Learn to live with bears. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. No fireworks. Cool. Is there any like cool hidden stuff over here? Or am I supposed to go? I think I'm supposed to go this way. But let's see if there's anything hidden over here. Oh, I can zoom. Well, I assume I can't vault this. I'll probably learn how to vault things later. Oh, I can run though. That's nice. The graphics aren't too impressive, but I think they'll grow on me over time. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight, and when she gets... I don't want to do either of these things. Can we just talk it out? Oh, God. Maybe getting mad will lead to more conversation and potentially a resolution, because ignoring is never a good thing. I'm mad. You call her an incident guy. Oh, no. No, I mean, no. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. No. You're not supposed to just call names. You're supposed to talk it out, man. 1981. Julia likes to draw. Or Julia still likes to draw. She draws all over the place. That's definitely not what it's written, but I just said that. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Definitely He-Man. He-Man's are freaking cool. He-Man's the best. And I look awesome. I think the environments look nice. They're not like super graphically intense, but I still think they look nice. (1982) During the summers, you and Julia enjoy a walking bucket at night. Yay! There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Okay, that's not good. Bucket gets kicked. No! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Oh no. I mean, can I just choose to scare him away? Because, like... Oh man. I don't think scaring him away is going to work. Oh, beat his face. Screw this guy. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy into a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want it to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Dang. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Okay, I definitely don't want to convince her to not take that job, because if she wants to take that job, and that's probably a really good opportunity for her, she should probably do that. Why am I getting invested in this game? I'm like this is real life, man. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Yeah, that's what I'll say. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. I want to move. I mean, I don't want to move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees and flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale on pay leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. I definitely say we should talk to somebody about it, because just drinking and forgetting about it is probably not the best option here. Let's try talking to somebody about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, you're worried that Julia may be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Dementia at 41, that's really, really scary. Well, I'm definitely glad I decided to see someone about it. Can I move, or can I only turn? Yep, there's my ring. Aww. He-Man. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he has less trouble. He gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends begin to come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. No. I haven't even seen her. I haven't even talked to her, but I don't want this to happen. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia should live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You decide to take care of her by yourself. Oh, both of these decisions. How did it come to this? Okay, it's probably going to be better for her if we take her to a full care facility. What does this have to do with Firewatch? Like, watching fires. That's what I signed up for. But I mean, I'm glad the story is something more than just watching fires. Oh, Danelle. What's up? And he's off. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder, and you move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. No. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'd cut your balls off. No. You slowly decide to see your old friends Why did I thought it was the best verb. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by, Bucket dies. No, Bucket, why? Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Aww. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think, summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. And you take it, as a Firewatch guy. Is there like multiple like endings in this game? Like, I don't think this beginning part has to have so much bearing on the actual game itself and how the story plays out. Because I assume it's gonna have like the same like twist. Because I'm pretty sure there's like something going on in this like this forest area. Maybe a little bit horror-y. I don't want it to be horror-y. And like I didn't really. Okay. I bought this game thinking that, like, you know, it may have, like, some good story elements and, like, maybe some cool gameplay stuff. I don't know. But I wasn't really expecting it to be a horror game. And, like, I saw one of the trailers, and it's like, something's out there with me. I don't want it to be a horror game. But, you know. It's probably not going to be a horror game. I don't really know why it would do that. Flora of the shoe shown poster. Cool. Turn on the power. Switch. Whack!
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Delilah. Wait, where's my thing? Oh, it's right here.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hello? Wait. Why did I say hello? Oh, that's
hello?
interesting.
Whoever this is?
Henry.
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's
Huh.
wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Huh.
You're just gonna wait me out on this?
Oh.
Fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about...
Oh, wow. If I don't say things fast enough,
Let's see.
it just
I
goes
don't know
into...
anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Hey.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
I already like the chemistry between these two. Because I assume that we're going to be talking to Delilah through the entirety of the game. But, this looks like a good place to end part 1, probably. I don't really know. I think we could probably save after this, but, I'm planning on making this not super edited or anything. Just kind of going through the game, focusing on a lot of the story bits, maybe throwing some, like, funny things flying through the air. Oh, look at all the funny things in the air. Some funny music in the background, because this is such a funny game. Oh, I'm actually writing a novel?
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Okay, we're gonna... Can I just save, or do I need to, like, actually, like... Nah, let's just do the radio. Sorry, guess I slept in.
Hey, sorry.
Okay,
I guess
cool.
I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus. I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Dang.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, we're gonna get well acquainted in the job in the next episode. Woohoo! I hope you guys are gonna have a good time watching this, because I don't know if this is gonna be a fun time to watch, but
It's right in the
hey,
middle of
shut
your
up, Delilah. I'm trying to end my Let's Play episode. Jeez. What if I just never? Okay. This is gonna be end of part 1. Okay, let me know in the comments if you liked it. Bye-bye. Thank you for waiting so I can finish my outro. Bye-bye.
King Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly. Only time for Porygon, Poliwrath,